Hello, this is Jared Jacobs with the Mana Network, and this is the first overview video for this new training series we're going to do around on-page SEO or on-page search engine optimization. Now, the purpose of this training video is to really show you what you need to do on your site in order to help you along with getting more traffic to your site, getting more people to your site organically without having you having to pay for it. So let me back up a little bit. Again, my name is Jared Jacobs. Just a little bit about myself. I actually work for Dell as a search engine optimization specialist on a global level. So I do know what I'm talking about. I do this every day for, a top Fortune 50 company. So, I'm really here as a resource to help you guys understand, what you can do and what you can have your webmasters do that really put you in a position to get more traffic to your site, get more engagement on your site. Now, we're not going to go into anything specific. We're just going to give you an overview of the different things we're going to talk about throughout the training series. And so for the first thing is actually going to be the URL. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one of the pages that we have at Dell. And it's a mobile computing page. Now, when I talk about the URL, obviously you have your top level domain. We all have that. Usually it's www. In this case, is a subdomain, but it's www.something.com.ca.co, whatever your domain name is. What we want to focus on is the folder structure that comes after that top level domain, which is here. Now, when you're looking at this, you see a lot of keywords. You see enterprise, which is kind of large businesses that we focus on. You see mobility, you see Dell, you see solutions. You see a lot of keywords that are specific to this content that is within the URL. That's key. That's going to help Google understand what the page is about from a URL level, because when people go into the search engines to search for a key term, it actually picks up keywords in your URL. So I'll give you an example. So you see we have Dell Mobile Computing here, which is one of our main keywords. So if I type in, let's type in mobile computing solutions. And when you come here, you actually see this is the page that we're looking at. Okay, this exact page in the search results, and you see in the URL solutions is bolded because that's one of the words and the keyword that I searched. All right, so obviously it's very important that you have keywords in your URL instead of just having a lot of numbers and query language. So using it as an example, just clicking on, let's click on the news tab, and we see the top level domain here, www.theweekly.com, and to the right we have a lot of query information, which is probably dynamically generated based off of whatever backend and coding you have on the site. And we want to kind of try to move towards replacing this with more keyword specific information to the page or to the article that we're going to. So for instance, slash the belt tightening continues or something like that. It'll help. So obviously URL is something that we're going to talk about in the series. The title tag, looking at this is actually your title tag in my Firefox browser. When you come to the search results, this is the title tag, what Google displays there. So just to give you an idea what that looks like from a code perspective, that's right here. This is your title tag that you specify on a page by page basis to help Google understand what the page is about. We'll talk about that later in more detail. The meta description, I guess I could have left that open. The meta description is right underneath that. We could specify that as well. This is where that is. See, it says meta name description. That's what shows up underneath the title tag in Google search results. So it's important to have your keywords there and have that optimized. Your header tags, here is an example that we use, our H1 tag. You want to have your keywords there. We'll talk more about that. Your navigation, this is very important because when search engine bots or search engine spiders, which is the software that search engines use to try to understand your site, to crawl your site, they use things like your navigation, your site structure to go through and index or include your pages within their database of websites, which is what a search engine is. So it's important to make sure that your navigation is text based, not image based. Just meaning that this should all be HTML text that's readable by the Google search bots, which is what we have here. You see all this. This is all text and not clickable images, which a lot of sites do. So we'll talk about that. Your body copy. This is critical. Even with lately with Google making all these algorithmic updates to make sure that the sites that they're displaying at the top in the first page, which is where we all want to be, is of quality. So you want to make sure that whenever you're creating a page that you have unique and lengthy copy, just like this. You want to have relevant information, you want to have fresh content, you want to make sure it's not something that you scraped off of somebody else's site. Obviously, if it's a news story, it's going to be in other places, but you want to make sure that your copy is as unique as possible, that it has, your keywords that you're gonna have that you're researching or going after in the copy, and this is not only going to help you with the search engines, but long term this is going to help you with using the Mana plugin, because you're going to get more engagement from your users, because you have unique content that they can't get anywhere else. It's fresh, it's new, it is something that they want to share with their friends or even talk to other people they don't know within the plugin. So your body copy is critical, to make sure that you have that in line. And then lastly, in the training series we'll talk about XML sitemaps and even HTML sitemaps, which just really list all the pages on your site, and it helps again the search bots know your site structure, know the pages that you have, and you can get them all indexed into the search engine results, so that you can start getting some free traffic to your site. Because obviously, we all know what paid ads are, and this is what this is over here. You don't want to have to pay for all of your traffic. I mean, that's going to blow your budget out of the water. You want to do what you can, what take the time that you can to dedicate to make sure your site is accessible to the search engines. Make sure you're doing all the things you need to do so that you can get free traffic to your site, around the clock. And that's what we're here to help you with this training series. Again, my name is Jared Jacobs. I'm working with the Mana Network, and we're here as a resource to you. If you have any questions throughout this series about anything, please reach out to Tanya, and we'll get you the help you need. Thanks. Talk to you later.